Alright, so I haven't done a video for quite a while, and you'll hear construction going on next door. Nothing I can do about that. But anyways, my garden is finally greened up and started to grow appropriately. Last time she was a bit yellow and sad because we just weren't getting any summer. It's been so back and forth, hot and then rainy and overcast, and then hot for a minute, then rainy and overcast. The plants were confused. So anyway, this is going to be about 100-degree day, and everybody is real happy right now. My big beefsteak tomatoes and my little itty bitty Romas and Italians. They are delicious. So far, so good. This is my straw bed bale tomato garden, which has worked quite nice actually, with the hay bales. I don't think I'll be doing it again though. It was very hard to keep the prep up, to keep the nitrogen up. The watering went pretty good. I didn't have to water constantly, but just seasoning it and getting it to a space where I've got enough calcium, I've got enough nitrogen, and everything in the bales was just stressing me out. So I don't think I'll be doing that again. Over here is a very propped up cherry tomato. This is Snow White. It's a type of small yellow cherry tomato, kind of like I'm skipping the name right now, but I'll come back to that. Anyways, it doesn't split as easily as the other one does, and are still very delicious. But I'm just kind of letting her go buck wild, and she's held up by 3 or 4 different poles, so she can just do her thing. Next, I've got my no-dig bed, which means I just keep adding actually hay that I get from my in-laws. Hay, compost, and some love. So I've got the starts for my fall and winter. I've got my cauliflower in there, which I did at the beginning of this season, but the spring cauliflower is supposed to be different than a winter cauliflower. The head's supposed to be bigger, so we're going to see and experiment with that. Kale. Over on this side, there's some basil going, another little tomato that I threw in here because I had an extra tomato and didn't have no place to put it, so here she is. I've got sage, I've got my bush squash over here, which I wasn't sure if it was going to make it because the weather kept going back and forth. I'm fighting PM like crazy. I'm still fighting PM. Powdery mildew. Anyways, so these have been producing, I don't know if you can see in there, there's a little one coming through. Maybe a little acorn squash that grows in a bush type habit. I've got beans that I just started a couple weeks ago. This is my second round of cucumbers. These guys always look like they're sad. I'm watering them and they can't take no heat. I don't know what's going on, but sometimes they're just looking limp. And over here will be, I've got onions, I've got broccoli rabe started. I should have a good month for those to grow up before, maybe a month or 2 even before it cools down. And even when it cools down, that broccoli rabe is going to be good. Next is my other no-dig bed. I've got Armenian cucumbers here. that hopefully will produce shortly. I've got beans, bush beans, but just a couple of zucchini plants. Again, the powdery mildew's been whooping me this year. And a large thing of beans. Kentucky pole beans. That will be beautiful. Well, nice talking to you, and I'll be back later.